Hey Virgos, it's Heather here with Empress. I hope you guys are doing well. This is going to be your mid-month June connection spread. We are going to basically check in, and as always, we're going to grab their energy, your energy, and then in the center of the reading, let it fall where it may. See where they're connecting, where they're lining up. It's going to be not for everyone, it's a general, so if it doesn't even resonate, please don't try to force things or make them fit. There are a ton of amazing readers out there. Feel free to click on one of the links down below. It's going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter in Virgo. And this could very well play out vice versa. If you're cross-watching, you could resonate with Virgo's energy, and Virgo, you could very well resonate with the other side of things. So, also, it is not only romantic. So, this could be, for family, siblings, it could be for friendships, coworkers, whatever resonates for you. If you feel drawn to a certain situation in your life, that's probably exactly what it's meant for. So, all right, so let's go ahead and grab the energy and see what's going on with the person you're connecting with right now. We have Six of Swords, Two of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Five of Wands. Yeah, it feels heavy. I don't know why. It just feels really heavy, guys. I'm going to grab just maybe one or two more cards because their energy feels very heavy right now. Like, I feel like it's hard to breathe, honestly. Just being completely blunt with you. Oh, my goodness. If I could pick up the card. Oh, wow. Yeah. Four of Swords. So they need to breathe. Taking that moment. Okay. So we have Six of Swords, Two of Pentacles. So to me, they're at a point right now where they're ready to make some decisions, make some tough choices when it comes to leaving behind certain things. It doesn't always have to be physical. The Six of Swords can represent actual moving and leaving something behind. It could be a relationship. It could be a mindset. It could be energies around them. It could be a career. It could be, family, friends. But whatever it is, it's because I feel like there's been an imbalance in the situation, and they're looking for the balance right now. They're trying to keep their head above water. They're trying to find the balance in something. And whatever has energetically been holding them back, it's not working anymore. It's not resonating for them. Because that Two of Pentacles is definitely, it's trying to find a balance, and you just can't seem to grasp. You can't seem to, especially with that Six of Swords, it's like you can't find the balance right there unless you finally leave that behind. Unless you make the move to energetically leave something. Swords are also thoughts, communication, thoughts, things like that. So for me, it could very well be leaving behind a mindset that they've been trapped in for a while, or something that, really, it could be conditioning from childhood. It could be so many things when it relates to that. But they're making decisions to leave it behind because there's no balance there. They're really trying to find, Eight of Pentacles. They're wanting to learn more, do more, seek more, find more, build more. This Eight of Pentacles is really being willing to put in that work and really study hard. They could be, oh man, it could be so many things, because if they're on a particular spiritual path, the Eight of Pentacles for me is taking the time to really look into things, to research things spiritually. If this is leaving behind a job or a position, or maybe, again, I keep getting moving, if they're moving or leaving something behind, this is finally putting in some work somewhere and not being afraid to get their hands dirty, not being afraid to really dive in. Maybe, starting a new career somewhere or moving requires a whole new avenue that they're not really used to. And Five of Wands, they're internally conflicted. Maybe it has a lot to do with leaving something behind. Because sometimes, we get in that Six of Swords, and that's not always the easiest energy to separate from. Because with the Six of Swords, I feel like obviously it comes after the Five of Swords and right before the Seven. So it's like, okay, am I heading towards something that's really good for me? Or am I making a decision that's going to bite me in the ass? Am I, Five of Swords? Five of Swords for a lot of people, and it is for me sometimes too, is a sort of like selfish victory and, making decisions at what cost. But for me also, the Five of Swords in this deck especially can feel like guilt. Guilt over making decisions and leaving things behind. Feeling guilty about doing what's best for you. you know, and at the end of the day, I feel like this person's going to do what's best for them. They're going to have to. I mean, Four of Swords, they're going within. They're probably in a very introspective period right now, going within, really thinking things through. That single sword there reminds me of the Ace, which is clarity. They're wanting clarity. They're looking for some kind of answers. And I think they know they're only going to find them inside. There's no external to it. It's literally taking the time to breathe, let it out, and go inside and find some answers. But that's a really good state to be at, though. I mean, because this isn't someone that's externally looking for things. They are internally going within. And that's the best place to find answers. I mean, it really is. For you on this journey, the best place to find answers is inside of yourself. So what else can we get for Virgos? What else can we get for Virgos? Oh, wow. You guys have 8 of Cups and 8 of Swords. So you guys have been in a mental prison over something too. Debating maybe whether or not to leave something behind. Oh my gosh. You guys have so many just flying out left and right. High Priestess. The 3 of Swords was first though. High Priestess. King of Swords. 10 of Pentacles. 4 of Cups. Yeah. I'm just gonna say, I'm sorry, Virgos. Like, this energy right now, it just, it's heavy. It's very heavy energy. I'm sorry, guys. Have a phone call coming in. Oh, wow. Okay. So 8 of Cups, 8 of Swords. That's being mentally confused, exhausted, stressed out about leaving something behind. Maybe you guys are worried about tough choices that need to be made. I'm worried about stepping up and into this power and taking that blindfold off, you know, and really making those choices that it feels like it's been a long time coming. It's something that, you know, 8 of Cups for me is more energetic. It's more of a fluid movement, whereas the 6 of Swords is like, has a lot to do with the mental aspect of things. You know, it is a lot of overwhelm and things like that, but it's mental things. The Cups for me are straight raw emotion. So this is making a choice to energetically remove yourself from something. And I feel like you guys have been up in arms about it. You've been up in arms. You've probably had sleepless nights. You've probably had dreams. You've had a lot going on, especially with the blindfold on. Because to me, it can represent dreams. And that's weird, but the imagery for me, it's all knotted. There with the blindfold. It's like, okay, when you choose to not see things consciously, sometimes it's revealed to us subconsciously. Your subconscious connects and really speaks to you in your dreams. It's about some kind of loss. Again, maybe you guys are leaving behind some kind of loss, of heartache. This could be a loss of a loved one. This could be a relationship. It could be a friendship, a very dear, soulful connection. It could very well be feeling like you've lost yourself along this journey. That happens a lot. People always equate 3 of Swords and they automatically go to relationships. And for me, sometimes it's not even particularly relationship. It just feels like something inside of you that you've lost. So again, it could be relationship. It could be a friendship. It could be family. It could be actually physically losing someone. But this loss, it feels very dark night of the soul. It feels very heavy. You could be just crows. I don't know why I'm getting crows, which is really funny because those are my spirit animal. But, you know, little symbols. Maybe crows, maybe birds. You've been seeing a lot of it lately. Because, we have the High Priestess here too. This High Priestess is about spirituality, leaning into your intuition, leaning into what you truly know in your soul to be true. Truly know to be true. Oh my goodness. What you spiritually know to be true. It's really making a decision in yourself, you know, to go within, to not let the 3D external dictate how you're feeling right now. And I feel like you're not. You're standing in that power. King of Swords. That's because you're finally getting a point of cutting things out. You're standing in that divine power. It's almost like some of you maybe have been emotionally shut off because of this. You had to go really inside and dig fucking deep because this is some heavy stuff too. You guys both are feeling heavy. But King of Swords, You're getting to a point of clarity in yourself, of discernment in yourself, of power within. And it's because you're speaking your truth. You're standing firm in your truth. So whatever you've been through recently, whether you're leaving behind heartbreak or you've experienced something that recently had you leaving it behind, it's pushed you to go within. It's pushed you to go within and really tune into your intuition and really get in tune with spirit. And you're finding a lot of clarity and a lot of purpose and a lot of, I keep getting like central focused on something. So if you're trying to find truth and maybe communication and stuff on a spiritual plane, keep at it. Because it's, I feel like it's bringing you to this Ten of Pentacles after this Four of Cups. Because I keep... Sorry. This energy is just very... It's like you guys are trying to find some truth in your happiness, but in order to do that, you have to open up again. That's all I can, because Four of Cups is staying close off to that love, to whatever it is, the happiness, the joy, finding it hard to really find the joy. And Ten of Pentacles, I think it's because a lot of you did have a loss when it came to your happiness. It could literally be in family. I don't know why I keep getting family, but I'm looking at this deck and I'm looking at this card, and it feels very, very much grounded and rooted, and it feels like family. So some of you could have lost someone in a family. And if not, you could maybe have had a loss of a relationship or something that you built and worked and built your family into. This loss, it really has had you in a state of refusing to be open, having your guard up, not wanting to accept love, not wanting to recognize love, not wanting to give love to yourself. So that has caused you to go within. That has caused you to really head deep on a spiritual journey. And honestly, the more you head in this power and look for answers and find your own truth, I think the more you're going to get opened up and get back to that state of being of love, because on this spiritual path, love's a part of the answer. It's a part of the process, unfortunately, but it takes time, and I do get that. And Dark Night of the Souls, which is what I equate that Three of Swords with a lot of the time, it takes a lot of time, guys. It doesn't happen overnight. But you're on that spiritual path. You're headed down that right direction. You are. It just feels like it's a slow process for you right now. It's because you're having to go in internally and really find that truth. Find the truth for you. Maybe find some truth in a situation that involved family. You guys hit me with the hard stuff, Virgos. What can we get for the connecting energies right now? We have, these all popped out. This Knight of Cups, Cup of Love, giving cup of love to yourself, love between, wanting to offer love. The Hermit, there's your card. Deep, spiritual, soulful, searching within. A period of introspection, of really looking for answers, trying to illuminate the light within, trying to illuminate your soul, really wanting to find your true north. Five of Pentacles, feeling left out, feeling left behind, left out in the cold. Maybe for some of you, this was literally being left behind, and it caused a lot of heartbreak in the situation. Okay, Seven of Cups, the Empress, Six of Wands. So that Five of Pentacles with that Seven of Cups, for me, it feels like you both are so confused about the next step, because you both feel in a state of lack and stagnancy and sadness and sorrow, and really trying to, it's like you're holding on but you're giving up at the same time, because there's potential here. You have the Empress and the Six of Wands connecting you two as well. You have the Knight of Cups with the Hermit card connecting you as well. That's literally going within on that deep spiritual quest because of love that you're wanting to give, that you're wanting to come in, that you're missing, maybe that you're longing for. Maybe that's what that Five of Pentacles is about. It can be a state of lack. It can be feeling left out, but it can also be longing and looking and wanting and wishing and hoping for something. And with that Seven of Cups, it's like you, not in dreamland, but maybe literally in your dreams, things have been coming to you. Because it does, underneath that Hermit card, that is a spiritual quest. And Seven of Cups, it's about having so many options, so many choices that you feel overwhelmed, or you can get disillusioned, or you can really not see things for what they are. But with that Five of Pentacles connected to it, it's like maybe you were thinking this is worse off than what it really is for you. The Empress and the Six of Wands. The Empress is creativity, it's fertility, it's fruition, it's birthing things, it's the divine feminine principle. It's literally bringing things into this life that bring beauty, that bring creativity, that bring fun and passion. With that Six of Wands, that's recognition coming in. That's victory. Recognizing what your true victory is and charging towards it. Finally making a decision and getting clear about your intentions and where you want to head, where you want to be. And then, making a decision to go for it. Making a decision to go towards your happiness. So these energies, I'm just going to be real with you guys. These are very conflicting energies. Because you both are wanting to leave something behind. They're going within. They are going into Four of Swords mode. They need meditation. They need contemplation. They need some insight and some truth. You are so confused. I feel like so heartbroken over not wanting to leave. Not wanting to leave something behind. Being afraid that if you take a step out, that's going to be gone. Maybe that's what a lot of that fear is for you. Because this is your happiness. And it's like, you've reached a point where you feel like you have to shut off love. And I get it. Like I said, I get it. It takes time, guys. It really does. It takes time. But I do feel like I just want to grab a couple more cards on your side. You Virgos. Y'all are doing it to me today. There's always at least one sign where I'm like, I have to get a couple more. So what else can I get for Virgo? Is there anything else that Virgo needs to know? Hierophant. Spiritual quest. Spiritual journey. Commitments. And we have Judgment. So this could very well be a time of something happening in order to push you towards your awakening, to your next level of spirituality, towards a realization in your life. Feels like it's heavily guided. It is definitely divine timing coming into play. And a lot of things I feel like are going to be illuminated and shown to you in this process. So that's what a lot of this stress has come from. It's come from maybe, a lack of control in a situation and having to make tough choices and leaving something behind and being heartbroken and going within and digging deep into your soul in order to figure out what the truth is for you, what your truth in the situation is, what you really need, what you really want. And you want happiness. You want the Ten of Pentacles. You want this family. You want this life. But you're in Four of Cups. I feel like something's going to come in, judgment's going to come in, and it's going to change the situation for you. It's going to open up something's going to change, something's going to give, and it's really going to direct you, especially that Hierophant wanted to pop out. That's a card of, spiritual knowledge and, the teacher as well as the student, but it's also about commitments coming in, about things changing, about traditions and what your life's built on. And it's a very spiritually guided card too, so you guys are just on the quest right now. If this resonates, leave me a comment below, please, because this is a very intense. Yeah, I'm just gonna say that. And if this is resonating for you, and you need to reach out and have someone that you can sit and just talk through, because this is definitely heavy spiritual stuff coming into play, guys, for you. It is for your good. It is pushing you forward. It's pushing you more towards your true north, your alignment. But it is at the cost right now of making you really dig deep in your soul and kind of cracking you open in order to birth and let the light come out. Not an easy process. Not by any means. Share your voice. Come out of the cave. Persecution, expression. This combined with that Hermit card, it just made me laugh a little bit because this is literally, it's like you are going within, change is coming. I mean, this is them too, don't get me wrong, their energy is relating here, but this to me is speaking straight to you. Straight to you. You know, maybe that's what this King of Swords is for you guys. Speaking up, sharing your truth. Maybe in this situation there was a lot that was unsaid. And a part of moving forward with it is going to be speaking up in your truth, in your power, in your discernment. Whether it's moving forward together or moving forward away from each other. I feel like some truth needs to be spoken, that something needs to come through in order for this victory, this birthing, this creativity, this, you know, in order for any of this to take place, there's definitely going to have to be some kind of truth coming in. All right, what else can we get for Virgos? I love this. See? Both of you. This relates to both energies. Again, ask your soul. High Priestess energy. To me, this is Four Swords energy. This is going within, meditating, thinking, contemplating, and asking the divine for help, for guidance. You know, in the end, it comes down, like I said earlier, all the answers outside. That's one of, but the answers for you and your path and your journey are within. So sometimes you really need to sit and sit with your soul and find that true north, that compass, that guiding light for you and what you really want. What you really want, what resonates for your soul. Create space. Yeah. This is that birthing of creativity. This is taking the time to really embrace your soul, creating things from your soul, doing things differently. You know, this can be one of two things. It can be space for yourself to really get in tune and, again, ask your soul, really tune in. It can also be about a sacred space where you pour your creativity, your soul, you know, what you love into it. That really makes a difference for you. I feel like that's going to be the key to getting out of this state right now, is going to be focusing on your soul. Obviously, you're going inward, but also doing things that inspire and spark your soul to really pull you out and pull you through. I'm sending a lot of love to you, Virgos, right now. You guys are definitely on a heavy spiritual quest. And, yeah, I'm giving you guys all my love right now. That's going to be it for your June mid-month connection spread. I will see you guys next week for your July reads. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of the month. Love and light sent your way, guys.